Ma, what's wrong with you? You've been leaving the toilet seat up all week.
Thank God. I thought I was losing weight.
Oh, girls, I have great news. I just talked to my daughter, Janet, and she and my granddaughter, Sarah, are coming to visit in a couple of days. I've never been so happy.
Janet, isn't she the daughter who hates you?
Well, that didn't last long, did it? Oh, no, she doesn't really hate me, Sophia. We just don't see eye to eye. But now this is my big chance. Girls, you gotta help me. What is something the three of us could do together?
Well, we could sneak into Rose's room, put on some of her hasty dresses, then do imitations of her...
No, not the three of us. I mean Janet and Sarah and I.
Oh, the three of you? I don't care.
You're no help at all, Sophia. Dorothy, do you have any ideas?
Well, you know, my idea of a good time...
Oh, God, I'm dead.
I am so mad. I just got a letter from back home all about my high school reunion. I didn't know I was going to miss such a good time. Listen to this. Dear Rose, you sure did miss a good time. The precision drill team wasn't the same without you. We could only spell out St. Oaf.
You know, Rose, you didn't get to go to your high school reunion because you weren't feeling well. Maybe if you'd been to see a doctor, you could have gone.
You don't understand. I'm from St. Olaf. St. Olaf is farm country. We're rough and rugged. We never see doctors. Never. In fact, my great-grandfather once removed his neighbor's appendix, and he wasn't even sick.
Why would he do that?
Let's just say they were playing poker and the stakes got a little high.
Rose, you have been looking pale and drawn the last 2 weeks. You ought to see a doctor.
Blanche is right. You should see a doctor.
It's just indigestion. And I'm a little tired from working hard.
Oh, come on, Rose, you're playing with your health here. You're crazy.
Oh, I'm crazy, am I? You think I'm crazy, do you? Well, I'll tell you something else. In St. Olaf, we don't believe in psychiatrists either.
Oh, good, you're all here. Saturday night, of course, you're all here. Well, before I go out, listen to what I found in the personals. Last call for all those who graduated from East Miami High class of 52. Don't miss our 40th reunion party.
What does that have to do with us?
Well, look, Rose, you know you missed your high school reunion because you didn't feel well. Here's your chance to go to one. And for Dorothy and me to meet some men.
Me too, me too.
Let's say you and Rose and I do go. Won't they know that we haven't been to that school?
Yeah, how do we stop that from happening?
Dorothy, these people went to school 40 years ago. They won't know each other anymore. Why, you and Rose and I will blend right in.
We'll just blend right in. Smooth.
You know, I did feel bad about missing my high school reunion. And Miles is out of town, and with you guys there, I know I'd have fun.
You know, this is ridiculous, but I say let's do it. It'll be a lark.
We'll be just like the Three Musketeers, all for one.
And one for all.
Wait a minute, what about Ma?
Thank you, pussycat.
We'll have to get a sitter.
No more sitters. We're still in litigation with the last one.
She bit me first.
You're going to come with us, but you have to be prepared. Now, I'm going to go by the school library and pick up some old yearbooks. We have to know all the basics, you know, like, oh, senior class president, quarterback of the football team, class slut.
Blanche, how do you tell a slut from a yearbook?
Oh, how do you tell a slut from a yearbook? You don't have to buy a yearbook dinner.
Rose.
You can take a yearbook home to your parents.
Rose.
There's nothing wrong with having a yearbook on the coffee table.
Rose, this isn't a riddle.
Well, make it one. I had 3 good answers.
Well, I'm ready for the reunion. What do you think?
Oh, pussycat, I think you haven't changed a bit since your prom.
Really?
No, I'm lying. Gee, why do you press me on these things?
Look, you're not going to spoil this for me. Tonight, I get to be the person I want to be. No baggage, I am free. Nobody has to know that I haven't fulfilled my dreams, or that I got pregnant in high school, or that I stay home on Saturday nights.
Then what the hell am I supposed to talk about?
Rose, all I'm saying is I just want to make sure you're prepared.
Look, I studied that yearbook as hard as you did. Ask me anything, anything.
Okay, I will. What were the school colors?
Brick and a kind of a cementy color between the bricks.
Rose, be serious.
All right, ask me something else.
All right, how many fingers did the shop teacher have?
9.
Oh, that's too easy. All shop teachers have 9. Rose, 9, and you haven't memorized anything, have you? You're just going to walk in there tonight totally unprepared, and the first words out of your mouth are going to be wrong, and you're going to get us all kicked out.
Well, I'm feeling pretty tired. Maybe I just shouldn't go.
Wait a minute. You're deliberately trying to get out of going.
To tell you the truth, I think I'm a little afraid.
Afraid of what?
Afraid of looking stupid. Oh! I think this whole thing is wrong. I mean, we're going to this reunion and deceiving people and changing our past histories. To me, that's almost like lying. And that's against everything I am.
Rose, what's the natural color of your hair?
I'll get the car. When no one was looking, I went by the no-show table and I got 4 name tags for us. Blanche, you'll be Susan Armstrong, and Dorothy, you'll be Cindy Lou Peoples, and Sophia, you're Myron Zucker.
Rose, you idiot. There's no way I'm ever going to pass for a man. Dorothy, trade with me?
Go to hell, Myron. Rose, I don't want to wear this.
Oh, come on. I looked in the yearbook, and you're a dead ringer for Cindy Lou Peoples.
I don't know.
Trust me, it'll work, or my name isn't Kim Fong Toy.
I'm going to go stand with those women over there, so I'll be less conspicuous.
Why do you say that?
Well, Dorothy, you remember, the pretty girls always travel in packs.
Rose, you all right?
I just feel a little faint. I think getting together with my old friends is starting to get to me.
Rose, you don't know anybody here.
So the snubbing isn't race-oriented?
Oh, God, you know I really hate reunions. I mean, everybody is so plastic and fake. Everybody pretending to be something they're not. Why can't people just be themselves?
Cindy Lou Peoples?
Tommy Lunt?
Excuse me, aren't you Mrs. Gonzalez? Spanish 101?
See?
Hi, Larry Tucker. You know, I was always afraid to tell you this when I was in your class, but I had a huge crush on you back then.
Why didn't you ever do anything about it?
Mrs. Gonzalez, you were my teacher.
And you were my favorite student. But I'm not your teacher anymore. And Mr. Gonzalez is dead. Let's mambo.
Susan Armstrong?
Yeah, Ted O'Brien, my. Oh, you would not believe how often I've thought about you over the years.
I'll bet. I remember our one date when I told you I didn't like girls, and you told everyone. Everyone. Well, guess what? I still don't like girls, and I don't like you.
Ted! Oh, who cares?
So I guess the most interesting thing about the tar business is, well, actually, I'd have to pick 2 things because it's impossible to pick one. Well, anyway, the 2 most interesting things about the tar business are the tar itself and the number of shoes you go through. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm probably boring you. Enough about me. Let's talk about you. So, where do you get your tar?
I lost my first husband in a tar pit. Excuse me.
Well, if it isn't Susan Armstrong.
Oh, and don't you look handsome, Bill? Well, you haven't aged a bit. I've missed you.
Really, Susan? How about our baby? The one my parents raised? Do you ever miss him?
You know, it isn't really good to dwell on the past. So what do you do for a living? Bill? Bill! Oh, who cares?
May I have your attention, please? We'd like to get started.
Cindy Lou Peoples? You look incredible. Well, thank you. You remember our Korean exchange student? Kim Fong Toy?
Oh, sure. You look different.
Different on outside, same on inside.
Hi, I'm Pete Fielder.
Senior class president.
Oh, my God, it's the president!
Rose.
I'm going to try something. Look, there's a tar salesman.
Oh, my God, it's a tar salesman.
Hello and welcome. I hope you're all enjoying yourself, but it's now the moment we've all been waiting for.
Oh, I'm tired of being Cindy Peoples. Her life is almost as boring as mine.
Now let's go home, Dorothy.
Okay,
Rose.
Gladys.
And now, the king and queen of the prom, Danny Farrell and Cindy Lou Peoples.
I'm queen. I'm queen. Oh, Ma, I'm queen of the prom.
I'm proud of you, Cindy Lou.
I'm queen.
This is sad. This is so sad.
Hold it, you're not Cindy Lou Peoples.
I don't know what you're talking about. I brought my mother. She'll vouch for me.
Yes, that's Mrs. Gonzalez.
See,
They're both imposters.
Run, Ma, run.
Dorothy?
Do you see what you've done? You've upset Kim Fong Toy.
Rose! Dorothy, she's not kidding.
Oh, my God, somebody get help!
Rose. I want to tell us how she is.
Blanche, be patient.
We've been here over an hour, Dorothy. Oh, God, what if she's already dead and they're just trying to figure out some way to tell us?
She is not dead.
I remember when people used to die at Shady Pines. I hated the way the nurses used to break the news. Guess who's getting 2 desserts tonight? It was so transparent.
Oh, my God, Dorothy, I just had another horrible thought. What if Rose had a major stroke? What if she is left completely unable to care for herself? What would we do?
We would bring her home. That's what we would do. She had a stroke. We'd take care of her. She's family. Right, and then we'd send her to Shady Pines.
Thank you.
Oh, this is all my fault. This is all my fault.
Blanche, what are you talking about?
Well, don't you see? I was the one who knew she wasn't feeling well, yet I insisted she go to that old reunion. Oh, how can I be so self-centered? I couldn't even hear her cry for help. Oh, all I ever think about is me. Me.
Blanche, we all knew she wasn't feeling well.
Do you mind? I'm talking about me.
Blanche, listen to me. All we can do for Rose now is say a prayer.
Oh, been a long time since I've said a prayer. I don't think God even knows who I am anymore.
God, Blanche. Blanche, God. Go ahead.
Dear God, I know it's been an awful long time since I've done this, and I'm sorry. You have given me a lot to be thankful for. My wonderful children, my health, a beautiful body, legs to die for. A face that is stunningly sexy and yet has the innocence of a child, with luscious lips that just
He
invite...
knows what you look like, Blanche.
Yes, you know what I look like, and I just want to say, good job. Oh, but, dear God, I do have a favor to ask. Could you please spare my friend Rose? Now, I know I haven't been perfect, but if you can just let her live, I promise I'll try to be a better person. And if, in your infinite wisdom, you decide to start the aging process on me, I will understand. And I promise I will not have sex with anyone. Unless they really, really need it. Amen.
Hi. Are you waiting for news on Rosen Island?
Yes, we are, Doctor. How is she?
I've just seen her and she's fine.
Oh, thank God. Oh, we were so worried.
Had a very mild cardiac episode, no permanent damage, and you can see her just as soon as we get her moved into her room.
Oh, did you hear that? Rose is fine. My prayer was answered.
Who knows? Maybe that's what did it. I know I was doing some praying.
All I know is Rose is going to be okay. And I am going to stick by my promise. Boy, from now on, you're going to see a new, improved Blanche.
I've just talked to the nurse. Mrs. Nyland's in her room, and she wants to see you.
Well, thank you, Doctor.
Room 114. By the way, I don't think I caught your name.
I'm Blanche.
Well, Blanche, I hope I can see you outside the hospital. Maybe we could have dinner some night?
Oh, well, do you really need to? I mean, do you really need to?
Well, I don't really need to.
But I'm sorry, but I can't. Oh, you are a vengeful God.
Oh, girl.
Girls, thank God you're here. I'm sorry I scared you. The doctor just wants me to stay here overnight for observation.
Honey, don't be sorry. We're just so happy you're feeling better.
She's right. Now, you just take it easy, Rose. I think this scare really touched all of us. I found myself bargaining with God. I promised him that if you were all right, there'd be a lot less sex and a lot more church.
I'm sorry. I thought you were making a joke to raise my spirits.
Well, you all got a second chance. I realized I wasn't living up to my potential. I'm going to find out what I'm good at. Take an aptitude test. Maybe go to law school.
Oh, Ma, come on. You'll be 96 when you get out.
I'll be 96 anyway.
Well, since everyone is making promises and in celebration of Rose's miraculous recovery, I've decided I'm going to go out more. But she's going to be a lawyer and I can't go out?
You know, I've never been afraid of dying. That's because I'm not going to stay dead. I'm going to get frozen. I read a magazine article on cryogenics. I mean, they freeze you, and then when they find a cure for what you've got, they bring you back to life.
Rose, there is no proof of that working.
Oh, they've had great success with the Arctic beetle.
You have nothing in common with the Arctic beetle.
Think that one through.
Well, I've heard it's really expensive.
Not if you just do your head. What? I want to preserve my brain.
Oh, we're sorry. We thought you were making a little joke to raise our spirits.
No, I want to get my head frozen, and I want you to promise me you'll help me with this.
All right. If it'll make you happy, I will see that your head gets to the cryogenics people. And Blanche will help me, too.
Well, I do have George's old bowling ball bag.
And I need your solemn promises that you'll have your heads frozen, too.
No, Rose, I don't think so.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I thought we were friends. And friends do little things for each other, like get their heads frozen.
Okay, we'll be good friends and have our heads frozen, too. What?
I was just thinking about what Dorothy said about getting out more.
Oh, sweetie pie, Janet. How was the trip? Huh?
Fine, fine.
Sit down next to Grandma. Oh, give me a hug. Oh, you too. You're so beautiful. You're so sweet. Oh.
Can we go to Monkey Village, Grandma?
Yes, darling. We can go anywhere and do anything you want on God's magnificent earth.
Boy, you're showing a good mood for a Sunday morning. Uh-oh. Sarah and I can wait in the kitchen if you need a few minutes to say goodbye to Uncle whoever.
No, nothing like that. I thought maybe the three of us could go to church together just like good people.
Oh, you know how I feel about organized religion. It makes me crazy. And I do not want Sarah's head filled with stories about a God who may or may not exist.
Well, honey, of course he exists. Just look at the beautiful sky, the majestic trees. God created man and gave him a heart and a mind and thighs that could crack walnuts.
Mother.
Oh, I'm sorry. I came to religion late.
I'd say.
But it's never too late. And it is my fervent hope that the three of us, you and I and dear little Sarah, may walk the path of righteousness together. And now, if you will excuse me, I have Gldn Bibles for everyone.
I miss sexy Grandma.
I'm sure a lot of people do, darling. I'm sure a lot of people do.
Rose? Rose?
Look at this. Vaseline. Bengay. Oh, wow. Look at this wonderful thermometer. Ouch, stop me. I'm like a kid at a candy store.
Ma, don't take that stuff.
Come on, pussycat. They expect us to take it. It's like hotel soap.
Oh, excuse me. We're here to pick up our friend. Are they doing some tests before they let her go?
Rose Nyland? I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but she went into cardiac arrest. They're prepping her for surgery.
Talk to my daughter Janet, and she and my granddaughter Sarah are coming to visit in a couple of days. I've never been so happy.
Janet, isn't she the daughter who hates you?
Well, that didn't last long, did it? Well, look, Rose, you know you missed your high school reunion because you didn't feel well. Here's your chance to go to one. And for Dorothy and me to meet some men.
Me too, me too. Dorothy?
Oh, my God, somebody get help!
Oh, girls, thank God you're here. I'm sorry I scared you. The doctor just wants me to stay here overnight for observation.
Honey, don't be sorry. We're just so happy you're feeling better.
I've never been afraid of dying. That's because I'm not going to stay dead. I'm going to get frozen. And I need your solemn promises that you'll have your heads frozen too.
Oh, excuse me. We're here to pick up our friend. Are they doing some tests before they let her go?
Rose Nyland? I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but she went into cardiac arrest. They're prepping her for surgery.
Wait a minute. What do you mean she's going into surgery? I talked to her last night. She was fine.
This is why we keep people here for observation.
When can we see Rose?
Are you related to her?
No, we're her friends.
I'm sorry, she's in pre-op, and only her family can see her now. Now, we have contacted her daughter, and Mrs. Nyland will be going into surgery just as soon as the doctor gets here.
Yeah, but Kirsten lives an hour away from here. We don't want Rose to be alone now.
I'm sorry, those are the rules. But don't worry, your friend is in stable condition.
So why can't we see her?
I said family only.
Look, you have never met this woman's family. They live in a place called St. Olaf. They fight over whether it's macaroni and cheese or cheese and macaroni. They have given cows the right to vote. A magician once pulled a rabbit out of a hat. They burned him as a witch. Don't look at me like that. I'm telling you the truth.
Look, I'm sure you're very close to Mrs. Nyland, and I know you feel like a
Well,
family.
I am family. I'm her long-lost Swedish mother.
You're her Swedish mother.
Yeah. You bet you're sure. Oh, come on, let me in.
I'm afraid not.
Here, let me try, Sophie. Nurse. Now, we realize that the hospital has rules, and you have to try to uphold those rules. But you have to realize that this is a very special case. So I'm going to quote from the Bible just to show you how determined we really are. Now, the good book says, neither rain nor sleet nor dark of night shall keepeth us from our appointed rounds. Amen. I can see you are a non-believer.
I think it's nice that you're trying to quote the Bible. The only thing that's been in more hotel rooms than she has, and she can't remember a word of it.
Look, it's obvious they're not going to let us see Rose, so I think the only thing we can do is pray. Oh. All right. Oh, please, God, hear our prayer. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli.
Dr. Hyde, how was I called?
Fine, thank you. Goodbye.
Has Kirsten left yet?
I was talking to her husband. He's staying with the girls, and she's on her way.
Thank God. Oh, I still can't believe that they're not going to let us in to see Rose.
I bought some food.
I mean, this is ridiculous.
Tell me about it. $11.50 for coffee and donuts?
Ma, where'd you get the money for this?
I took it from your purse.
Oh, Sophia, you know what the Bible says. Thou shalt not steal.
Hey, she got one.
Ma, please, no jokes.
Hey, Pussycat, we all deal with this in our own way. Some people make nervous little jokes. Some people cry. Remember how you went to the maternity ward?
I'd forgotten that.
What about the maternity ward?
When Dorothy's father was sick in the hospital, she and I would go upstairs and visit the maternity ward. The night Sal died, I went looking for Dorothy and found her there. I remember because they were just putting a newborn in his bassinet, and I thought, that baby must have been born just as Sal died. He even looked like Sal. Of course, all babies look like Sal, especially when he took out his teeth. Oh, God, I miss that man.
Me too, Ma.
And then the strangest thing happened. They put the baby's last name in the window, and it was Rheingold.
What was so strange about that?
Rheingold. Rheingold was Sal's favorite beer. He was always walking around the apartment singing that damn jingle, "My beer is Rheingold, the dry beer."
Think of Rheingold whenever you buy beer.
It's not bitter, not sweet. It's the extra dry treat. Won't you try extra dry Rheingold beer?
Well, I'm glad to see my mother's illness hasn't upset you all.
Look, Kirsten.
Look, just never mind. How's my mother?
We don't know. They have her in ICU. They're waiting for the surgeon. Honey, why don't you speak to one of the nurses?
We'll come with you.
Oh, no, just continue with your little sing-along.
Kirsten, listen.
Leave her alone, pussycat. She's scared.
I'm scared, too. Why does it always have to take something like this to make us realize how much we take life for granted?
Oh, amen to that.
I used to, but not anymore. Hell, at my age, you can't take lunch for granted. I had a tuna fish sandwich. It was beautiful.
Well, Rose never takes anything for granted. She's never afraid to try something new.
You remember the time she took that playwriting course?
She turned Mary Had a Little Lamb into a musical.
Don't laugh. Blanche was terrific as Mary. And I made a pretty good lamb, even though my knees were killing me for weeks. And Dorothy's performance stole the show.
Come on, I mean, how could you not with material like that? I am the wolf, boom, boom, the big bad wolf, boom, boom, hello.
Really glad you all are having such a good time.
Kirsten, I know this looks a little strange, but honestly it isn't.
Look, I really don't care. I'm thinking about my mother now.
Did you find out anything?
The doctor's coming out to talk to me in a few minutes. I don't understand how this can be happening. My mother was the healthiest person I knew. You know, ever since she moved in with you guys, I don't understand what her life is like anymore. She's always out with the girls, and there's always these weird things. Like, one time I pulled into your driveway, and you were dressed in a petticoat, you were dressed like a lamb, and you were both getting in the car with a big scary dog.
Wolf. I was a wolf.
Your mother was just having fun.
Yeah, well, all this fun is killing her. Just wish she'd moved in with me when I asked her to.
Kirsten, you're just upset. We all are. But you have to know, these two women love her like a sister. And I love your mother like she was my own.
Yeah, well, you're forgetting one thing, though. I'm her daughter. You're not her family.
Why does everybody keep saying that? We share our lives together.
You share a house together.
Kirsten Adams?
Yes?
I'm Dr. Shrewsbury.
How's my mother? Is she going to be okay?
Your mother has to have a triple bypass.
When can we see her, doctor?
Are you related to the patient?
No, they're not.
Well, I'm sorry. Only relatives can see the patient. This is a very serious operation, but we are going to do the best that we can.
Can I see my mother first?
Oh, of course.
Oh, my God. Rose is going to have triple bypass, but she needs us.
She's going into surgery soon. We just sedated her, and in a few seconds she may not be coherent, so please keep it brief.
Mom? Mom, it's me.
Oh, Kirsten, I'm so glad you came.
Oh, don't worry, Mom. Everything's gonna be okay.
Kirsten, where are the girls?
Oh, they're too young to come to the hospital.
Not your girls. My girls. My girls aren't too young for anything.
They're waiting outside. Why don't you just relax? We don't have to talk.
Oh, no. I'm fine. Listen, I want you to do me a favor.
Anything.
If something happens, I want you to look after Dorothy and Blanche and Sophia for me.
Sure, Mom, whatever you want.
And there's something else I want to tell you. Now lean in close. This is very important. Live from New York, it's Saturday night! Wow, this stuff really packs a wallop.
Mom, listen to me. You have to promise me that you're going to be okay. I don't want anything to happen to you. I want you to be around for a long time.
Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. I'll be around. I'm gonna have my head frozen. So are Dorothy and Blanche and Sophia. And someday they'll find a cure and then they'll unfreeze us. Isn't that a good idea, Kirsten?
How much of this stuff did you give her?
How are you feeling, Mrs. Nyland? You ready to go?
That's a good question, Mr. Carson. But first I'd like to sing a number from my new album.
Yep, she's ready. We're going to do everything that we can.
Thank you.
But wait just a second. Come here, Kirsten. Kiss me goodbye.
Mom, don't say that. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here, kiss Mommy goodbye.
My Heine's asleep.
Fine, we'll keep our voices down.
It's a beautiful thing you two have together.
What?
You and Sophia are the closest mother and daughter I ever knew. I wish I had had that with my mother. You know, when she died, George and I got to the hospital too late. I didn't get to say goodbye to her. And now I'm not going to get to say goodbye.
Stop it, Blanche. Rose can beat this. Hell, if I can beat it, she can. And you know how I know? Because she's strong. Strong like me. Oh,
yeah, that's right. You went through heart surgery too, didn't you, Sophia?
No, I take nitroglycerin because I want to explode.
Here you are. When you weren't at home, I figured something was wrong with Rose. Is she okay?
She's having open heart surgery.
Oh, no.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, come on, Dawn, I'll take you.
And bring back some of those paper seat covers. Hey, you collect stamps.
Kirsten. Kirsten. What's going on?
Well, they just brought my mother out of surgery, and well, she doesn't look so good.
When can we see her?
I don't think that would be a very good idea right now.
What did the doctor say?
He said that the next few hours were very crucial and that even if she makes it, she may need a lot of physical therapy, and her insurance doesn't really cover that, and I don't know what we're going to do.
Don't you worry about that. Well, honey, if Rose needs physical therapy, we'll just simply see that she gets it. Hell, that's why houses have mortgages.
You'd do that for her?
Of course.
Honey, we made a pact a few years ago that if anything happened to any one of us, the other three would take care of her. It's sort of an extra insurance policy.
Oh, she's very lucky to have all of you.
Honey, she is very lucky to have you, too.
No, she's not.
Kirsten, stop. Your mother loves you very much. Just last week she was saying how much she missed you. Sometimes mothers and daughters drift apart. Dorothy and I did.
I put her away.
She sure did. But sometimes it takes something like this to bring you back together again. But you've got to be strong for her. She needs you.
I think she needs you, too.
Where are you going, Kirsten?
I'm going to go talk to the doctor about you. I think my mother needs to be with her family now. All of her family.
You can only stay a few minutes. And please, keep it down.
Don't worry, Doctor. Thank you.
Oh, God, Dorothy, look at her.
It's the surgery. Nobody looks good after surgery.
Tell that to Cher.
Please, Ma, not now.
No, Dorothy, you're wrong. I know Rose can hear us, and if we act like it's over, she will too. Don't worry, kiddo. We're all here. You're gonna be fine. Dorothy is here. Blanche is here. She wants you to get out of the bed so she can use it. There's a cute doctor she's got her eye on.
God, where is she? Where is Rose now? Blanche! Dorothy! Where
calm down, everybody. How did this happen?
I remember. That moron made us promise we'd have our heads frozen in meat 100 years later.
And we did it?
I guess so. But I thought they'd have given us bodies by now.
What the hell made you think that people would be lining up to donate their bodies? God, we look like a reunion of Henry VIII's wives.
Come on, Dorothy. Look on the bright side for a change.
Okay. Blanche, you've lost weight.
Rose Nyland, I could just strangle you.
With what?
Oh, come on now, let's not fight. We went through all this trouble so we could be together. The least we can do is enjoy it.
Yeah, okay, I guess you're right.
Fine.
Of course.
But we're here!
Oh, now calm down. Everybody, calm down. So, Blanche, how did you die?
I was 92 years old, and I just met this really cute little tennis instructor. So I told him I needed lessons. Well, he came over to the house, and I was in the bathtub. So I asked him if he would mind sponging off my back. He said, sure. So I waited a little while before I made my move.
Oh,
And then...
this is disgusting. I mean, right up until the end, you...
My final words were, thank you, baby, glue, glue, glue.
How did you die, Dorothy?
Well, you know that sign at the gorilla cage at the zoo, do not lean over the fence?
Yeah?
They mean it.
I guess you know how I died, in that hospital. The last thing I remember, I was talking to you and Sophia, and... Hey, where is Sophia? Didn't she have her head frozen too?
I guess not. Oh, poor Ma. Instead of being here with us, she's all alone in some dark, cold box 6 feet under.
Sorry I'm late. Dorothy, chin up. Posture's important.
God, she's alive!
By the way, Dorothy, I sold that video of you falling into the gorilla pit to America's Funniest Home Videos.
Oh, how could you?
I won! Of course, it was a lot funnier when they added the sound effects. Boing, 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 doing!
No, how can you still be alive? You have to be 200 by now.
No, I died a long time ago. I had my head frozen.
Yeah, but how did you get a body so fast?
You didn't tip the guy?
Well, at least that proves they can do it. How do you like your new body, Sophia?
Love it. I've got the body of a 25-year-old and I'm in luck. The in thing now is young bodies with old heads.
Rose, this stinks. This really stinks.
Oh, it's all my fault. If I hadn't made your promise, this never would have happened. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Dorothy, she's talking.
I'm sorry.
What is it, Rose?
I'm sorry I died.
Oh, no, Rose, you didn't. And honey, we're all here. Ma, Blanche, me.
Oh, girls, I had the most wonderful dream. Sophia, you had the body of a 25-year-old. And Blanche, you were having sex till you were 92. Ooh. And Dorothy, you met somebody who couldn't keep his hands off you.
Maybe we ought to let you rest, honey.
Oh, don't go. Seeing you all here makes me know I'm alive.
It's a miracle.
Oh, yes, it is.
Dorothy finally met somebody.
Are you ready? I just heard Rose and Kirsten pull up.
Oh, let's hide.
Wait, you really think it's such a great idea to scream surprise at someone who just had heart surgery?
Surprise! For who?
Oh, honey, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm fine.
Oh, we're just so glad to have you back.
It's so good to be back. I couldn't have done it without you. Where's Sophia?
She's in the kitchen, sweetheart. She has a little surprise for you.
Oh, great.
Hey, look who's back.
Oh,
What, you never dropped a knife before? Welcome back, baby.
baby! Oh.